my little garden survived us being away for so long pretty well. Partially, I think, because of all of the rain. It has been so cloudy and rainy since we have gotten back from the beach. It's very trippy to have been at the beach where it was so bright and colorful and just full of sun, and I even got a little sunburn, and then come back and it's just constant gorgeous rain and overcast skies, and it's actually chilly enough I'm wearing like a long sleeve shirt today. But I'm really glad our garden is still here, even though you can tell it needs some more water on the edges. But we have our beautiful yellow pear tomato plant right here, and then we have all of these flowers. I think these are the zinnia flowers, and then you can see there's a little vine guy who's growing with them too. So I'm just leaving them be and we'll see what they turn into. And then even my basil has done so well. You can see the green basil is hanging in there. I have no idea what this mystery plant is. We're just letting it grow. And then we've got the red basil. So they're actually doing their best and trying to grow too. So I'm pretty excited about that. And everybody else, not so good. But I need to remember to think about these things when I start a garden and know that I'm going to be gone for like 2 weeks. It can't take it. Hang in there, little guys. Oh my gosh, Pumpkin, you jumped in now too. You guys are happy today, huh? Look at you rustling your little tail. Oh, you're just so cute. Phooey. So it's now almost 7 p.m. and today I have gotten almost nothing done. And I feel really awkward, like, vlogging that and admitting, workaholic Seri, admitting that I've gotten nothing done. But I think it's important to explain why, so that anybody in my situation can feel a little bit validated, like you're not alone. And I got nothing done because today is what I am affectionately going to refer to from now on as my Kitten Days. And I thought about that today when I was having trouble just walking from my desk to the bedroom, and I was so exhausted and fatigued out of the blue that I would have to stop from this desk to like that dining chair back there at our dining table and rest, and then work my way into the bedroom, which is just right there, before I would be able to make the whole trip. And that's what? I just went on a 2-mile walk yesterday. I walked like half a mile just to see if I could find any geese babies yesterday. I went and carried groceries, like carried heavy containers full of sparkling water over my shoulder, no problem. Walked all the way to the grocery store, all the way back. And then today I woke up and I had all this energy, and then the fever started setting in, and then all of a sudden I was weak as a kitten. So today is a kitten day, you guys, and it's a term I just came up with today, and I love it because I think I'm going to do better at taking care of myself if I think in terms of you are weak as a kitten right now. If you had a little scrap of fur that was a little tiny mewling kitten that you picked up by the scruff of the neck and had to take care of it, how would you treat it? And if I can treat myself that way on a kitten day, then it helps to hide from all of the frustration and the anger and the suffocation. It feels like something's grabbing your throat and you're suffocating when you think about how in your mind you have all this energy and excitement and creativity zipping around and bubbling around. And right now I can sit here and sound super energetic, and if you asked me to get up and make you a cup of tea in my kitchen, it might take me 5 minutes. And that's not cool, that's not fair. But I don't want to cry about it or be sad about it because that's not gonna help. So I laugh, but I think I laugh to kind of diffuse the situation a little bit. So today is a kitten day. It's a new phrase. It's a new way of trying to have a look at these days because I am frustrated under the surface. I am going to be leaving for 4 days, and coming back I'm probably needing a day or two to recover from our trip to Michigan, because I am going to be honest, just like our trip to the beach for a whole week, I'm really grateful I only had 1 day. I didn't really mention it when we were there, but I did have 1 day where I was pretty weak, but I kind of chalked it up to all of the activity and adventure. And I was pretty lucky it was just 1 day and I was still able to do everything we wanted, and I think I was so excited that I pushed myself regardless. But I know I'm probably going to come back from this trip to Michigan and have more kitten days where you feel as weak as a kitten and my fever it's come back. It's really kind of weird because externally I'm so cold all the time. I have a heater at my feet, a little space heater. The birds love that, by the way. They think it's great to have this little bubble of warmth over in this corner of the living room. And I have a little heat pad that I usually keep in my lap. I always keep it in my lap when I'm recording because it makes me feel really comfortable. But then under my skin, it's like I'm boiling. Like I can feel hot and fire just under my skin. It feels like when I talk, little puffs of hot air are coming out. But I don't have an actual fever. It's just how you feel, because I think my immune system is flared up right now, and it's just like, rawr, rawr, I'm going to attack everything, rawr. And that's kind of what's going on, and that's way outside of my control, which is why I'm trying to think of myself as a little tiny mewling kitten going, oh, help, and be gentle with myself and not think of myself as a 28-year-old woman who can't do everything that my creative mind wants to do today, can't complete all of the work that I needed to complete from the thing that I am attempting to call my career, which is doing YouTube, and has to get ready to go on a very big trip tomorrow to another state to see the city I've never been in for the first time. I think of myself like that, limited and constrained by my body rejecting what I want to do and saying, no, you have no energy budget for the day. Then that's when the suffocation comes, and that's when the frustration and all of that starts showing up. So instead I'm trying to think in terms of a kitten day. I feel as weak as a kitten today. We're looking into things. When we get back, I'm going to see a rheumatologist for the first time and talk to them and be like, yes, my family has a history of lupus and fibromyalgia and celiac disease, and I have mysterious fevers and giant bags under my eyes and bruises everywhere that just magically appear. Could you explain these things to me? So we're going to be meeting with a rheumatologist for the first time, and I'm a little nervous, but this is a highly recommended one. Chips' mom recommended this group, and she's a doctor, like a really, really amazing doctor. Not a doctor that could help me with my stuff, and she's a doctor though who knows the network around here, which is a huge, fantastic resource to rely on. So we're going to be seeing them when we come back, so don't worry, guys. Oh, my hands feel like I'm holding my hand against a cup of ice water right now. It's like, oh, take away the heat under the skin, thank you. I am going to be seeing a doctor, and I'm just like, frustrated. Why? I want to have all this energy, and on the main channel I have all these people all day long, all the little kids who are like, Seri, where is this? Seri, where's that? And you don't want to let them down, and it's not just that, I wanted to spend my day recording. I wanted to spend my day telling stories, and you might go, why is playing a video game and recording what you're doing so difficult? And it's because you have to stay cheerful and engaged and interactive, and that's very, very hard when my thoughts are slippery today. It's like every time I try to speak, I have to think extra hard about it, and I'm moving a little bit slower. It's like a little kitten, like, you know, when they lift their little wobbly heads and they just kind of shake and they're like, what's going on over there? I feel like that today. So booey. But I'm gonna get some rest now, and I slept. I hate napping. I never feel good after a nap. I'm not one of those people who can go lay down and feel better. I feel worse after I nap, but that's just the way it is sometimes, and I'm not going to be sad about it, because I've decided I can allow myself a kitten day or two every month, and we'll just start there with giving myself permission to have a couple days where maybe nothing gets done and I feel kind of bad, and I might try to putter around and clean a little bit and pack for our trip tomorrow, because the trip is happening and I'm going to make sure I can go no matter what. And don't worry, I'm taking all my iron and all of my other supplements and taking things to keep the fever down, and Chips is amazing and has been taking amazing care of me and making sure I didn't try to push it and go on a 2-mile walk today, because sometimes I will, because I love being outside. And yeah, just it's going okay. Oh, and then also I'm gonna link her in my video description, but it's kind of funny because I was thinking about how frustrated I am about all these things today, and then I stumbled on a video on YouTube from Little Miss Krista, who's normally a beauty vlogger, and I don't watch beauty vloggers. I actually don't even own any makeup. I have lip balm and that's it. But she suffers from chronic pain, and she's a happy depressive, and she talks about those things in her videos, and it was so wonderful to see somebody else who can smile and be very cheerful and has a very optimistic silver lining personality that sometimes just gets whammied by these kinds of things. And I loved her long videos. They were very soothing for me today. They're kind of what helped me frame my day in terms of being a kitten day and helped me not be so upset and frustrated with where I'm at and where I want to be and what I wanted to get done. I love getting stuff done. Like I've been telling you guys, it sounds like a home run in my head every time I can finish a video. Clink, clink, clink of that ball hitting the bat and just like flying out of the stadium. That's what it feels like. It's an awesome feeling. It's my creative like euphoria is to get stuff done and created and up on my channels. And when I can't do that, when instead I have to dial it back down to a level that's kind of low enough to do just a chill vlog like this for the vlogging channel, instead of all of the creative like stories and adventures and the energy I wanted to put into the main channel, it can be a little frustrating. But thank you for giving me the avenue to be able to talk about it and hopefully not be as frustrated, maybe inspire some of you guys. I know a few other people who are longtime very loyal viewers of the vlogging channel also have chronic conditions, so you guys know what it's like to be just wiped out and frustrated and yet sit there and go, yes, well, this is also life. This is my life. This is how it goes. And I don't want to be sad and depressed about it, so I just have to find a way to cope. So that's kind of where we're at right now. So Philly! I had so many things I wanted to do. I had so much more cheerful like stuff I wanted to work on, but sometimes we just have these kinds of days. I'm gonna give myself permission to have a kitten day, to tell you guys about it, to be a little whiny baby kitten going mew 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 today, and then tomorrow it's going to be much more exciting, much more energetic. I'm going to see what I can do to pick up my fever and go, here's some Aleve and some ibuprofen. You need to go away now because I have delicious vegan pho to eat in Ann Arbor tomorrow, so bye. So we're going to do that, and yeah, 12 hours from now, I'm going to be waking up and getting ready to fly on a plane, and I'm really excited, and I'm going to share all of it with you guys. And then on a happier note, I'm wearing my painted bunting socks. And that's also actually, and little Miss Krista mentions this in her tips for how to deal with chronic pain is cultivating joy. When she said the words cultivating joy in her vlog, my jaw dropped. I was like, somebody else who gets it. And she keeps a gratitude journal too. So I got really excited when I heard that. I need to comment on her video and let her know I thought that was like the bee's knees. But yeah, I'm gonna cultivate more joy in my joy journal. Look at how full this has gotten. This is the empty side. This is the like written side. I'm about halfway there. And when did I start this? This joy journal was started on March 9th. So this is doing pretty good for a couple months. And then just to share some more positive things with you guys right away. Let's see. Yesterday we saw a beautiful silk moth, and that's what you guys saw in the video from yesterday. We saw the beautiful silk moth. I thought up a really cool story. Like, this is a random blurb about a story of a ghost living in an old house and telling the story from the ghost point of view. I love writing. I used to take writing classes. I thought I would be an author when I grew up for like most of my life, and I still might dabble in doing some writing. So that's a really fun little random joy moment. Sometimes it's like snippets of ideas. And then another joy moment, just how beautiful it was today. That's what the joy moment for today has been so far, is how beautiful and green and just lush this is. So I've been thinking what I'm going to do is take you guys on a tour of our apartment and kind of show off the things I love about where we live now. I might even make that today if I have enough energy to like wobble around and record various things in our apartment. But like the view of trees is wall to wall right here. I can look past my desk, see green trees, turn over here, it's just green trees. Our little kitchen is just separated by a wall right here, and you look out the window and it's just our beautiful green tree that was covered in pink blossoms in the spring. And I was thinking I would look at those kinds of things, and then when you go to Michigan, I'm going to try to get lots of views of like what the potential houses we're looking at. There's a condo, a house, an apartment that we're looking at, what the views from them are like, what the places are like. I'm going to record, if they let me, a lot of video and take tons of pictures so we can sit down and objectively compare them later too. So this is going to be interesting. It's an adventure. Today I now have worn myself out from 12 minutes of talking to you guys again. So I'm going to take it low key and share little Miss Krista stuff with you guys. And Thanks. I know this is not the happiest moment, even with my joy journal. Cultivate your joy, you guys. In fact, hey, maybe you guys can help me out. Tell me even just one thing, 3 things if you want to like do the home run, knock it out of the ballpark thing. Just 3 random things that you're happy for or joyful for today. And I can promise you guys, when you share your joy with someone, it just helps them kind of have that little spark of energy and joy. So it would really help me, but don't feel pressured. Just if you want to. It could be anything. It could be you had something yummy to eat, or you got a great grade on your final grades for the end of the year, or maybe your dog licked like your sister in the mouth and you thought that was hilarious. Like anything like that. And I would love reading it while I'm over in Michigan and just kind of using it to cheer myself up and pull up that energy. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow for a very big adventure. Bye guys. There we go. We'll wrap up with something absolutely adorable, and this is actually the live can on the Kitten Rescue. So Kitten Rescue Babies on the explore.org. It's the one based in California, and I have been watching the other one for months now with Chips. He and I watch this all day. Usually we're in the other cat room because you can see they have 2 cameras to pick from, and we're in the other cat room and they just put in like a huge amazing high definition webcam, but they recently installed a webcam in their like critical care little nursery. Sorry about the flickering lights, I'm so sorry, but they just installed a new webcam in their critical care nursery. So now you can see these little baby kittens, and they're little ones who stay in these tanks because they need round-the-clock care. They don't have a mama. They have to be taken care of by the step. He just had his little belly move. Oh, you're so cute. But this is what I mean by a kitten day. I look at this webcam and I get to see tiny itty bitty fragile little baby kittens, and it really helps me out because I'm like, okay, Seri, you're that tiny fragile baby kitten right now, so you take good care of yourself. You build your little nest and you just take good care of yourself, and hopefully the energy will come back soon to be able to do things, because I am not one for laying in bed all day. I am not one for summarizing the holistic idea of self-care being just like not really pushing yourself. I believe in really self-care where you like treat yourself to nice food, or you like stay in bed all day and watch Netflix. I actually have never seen Netflix, like anything on Netflix, but that's an example. I think that's useful from time to time, but I think it can do a lot of damage long-term for my kind of personality, so I don't indulge in it. But I can understand if I had to take care of somebody who was just as weak as this little kitten, that you have to just spend those days a little bit differently. So today I'm going to be a little kitten, and then tomorrow we're going to go on some big adventures, and oh my gosh, it's so cute. And yeah, Kitten Days, the days where I just sit, relax, try to get my energy, because it's literally non-existent. It's not a choice of being able to do the things I want to do or not. It's a choice of how I emotionally can cope with the reality that I can't do the things I wish I could be doing, and watch a ton of the explore.com/livekittenclam/player/kitten rescue baby kittens webcam, and let them, they're my buddies today. We're companions in kitten arms, and I'll stop making you guys stare at the flashy little screen, and I will see you guys for our adventure tomorrow. Bye guys.